have FCJ2000 here. He's going to be running Contra 3, The Alien Wars. So whenever you're ready, FCJ, give us that countdown and best of luck on your run.
Alright, thanks. Yeah, so like you said, there's going to be some hard any % for Contra 3, a very iconic Super Nintendo game. I'm just showing you the options. Have a hard difficulty selected. I'll also put my lives to 7 because who knows what can happen in a marathon run, right? So, I'm using a negative countdown timer on my own here, so I'm going to try to keep up with that for the actual countdown, so let's see how it goes. So, the run should start in 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, so yeah, this is Contra 3. This, just kind of like Contra Tradition. It's just like a hellish run and gun for the first level. So, if I do die, it'll probably be here. So let's see. So if you look at the top of the screen, you'll see the flickering of the weapons. That means I'm doing weapon swapping. If you played Cuphead, or if you're familiar with that speed run, there's weapon swapping. And what you do is you hold the shoot button and you mash the weapon select. So this effectively gives you double your fire input, your fire damage output. So we didn't die. That's pretty good news. I'm gonna grab the first crush. Crush is the most powerful weapon in this game, so the goal is to just get 2 crushes as soon as possible. Now we have the appearance of the first really hard mini-boss. It's this guy in a tank. I'm gonna just go ahead and drive right past him. And you just blink him. Oh, whoops, I screwed up. Oh well, it's fine. I accidentally grabbed the homing instead of crush. It's bad news. I meant to have it replace my... Uh-oh. I meant to have it replace my spread, not my crush. Whatever. Honestly, P-Shooter is probably better than... I'm gonna have to actually wait for all of this, all these obstacles, which just kills me inside. That's actually a spread, I probably should grab that, whatever. Whatever, let's forget that never happened, and I'll grab my 2 bombs here, and hopefully we'll be almost back on pace. So this guy's kind of a jerk, he can give you like weird patterns. Oh my god, yeah, this sucks, you can't really even do damage to him like this. He's dead though, that's all that matters. So kind of a rough start. Hopefully if I get lucky I can get another crush drop and be back up to pace. So this next stage is like a top-down level. No one seems to like these except for me. But even if you don't like them, like, you can't complain too much because both of these levels are really short. There's another one that's level 5. Guys. Kill that guy. I'm gonna hope that this last one gives me a bomb. Give me a crush. It's like a chance it can give you a crush. Alright, we got a bomb. It's almost as good. I'm gonna use a bomb here. Not really for damage, more to just slow the game down so I can actually do that part correctly. So what you do there is, normally the boss is supposed to land like this weak point facing away from you, but if you just like move forward and turn around, he lands with this weak point facing you, so you just like mash into him from point blank. So stage 3 is kind of a long stage with a couple of little auto-scroller parts. So let's just get through it. This part's not very hard. Might be a little bit more difficult because I don't have double crush. Seem to be doing okay. These guys you gotta watch out for because, I mean, they can kind of pick you up and waste time. And they're pretty much RNG. I got a little lucky there, and it didn't really slow me down that much for that last piece. used a bomb there. Normally I wouldn't use a bomb there, but since I have, I'm actually gonna kill myself. Because whenever you die, you go from 0 to 1 bombs. Alright, back to double crush, and I have a bomb, so we should be all good. Sorry, I'm trying to improvise on the spot and also do commentary. So this part is like infamously boring for speedrunners. You just kind of have to wait here and hold this guy's hand. And like as you can see, like the background is like moving in different layers, and the arms of this dude are moving. He's shooting like missiles with little fiery explosions behind him. So it's like pushing the SNES to its max right now. So you can't even like shoot, or else it's gonna like slow down the game even more, like that. So as a speedrunner, you're forced to just like sit here and just stare at this guy for like 30 seconds. But we're coming up on the end of it. Yeah, this part's kind of RNG. You can kind of troll you, but I got good that. Yeah, laser. Crush is the best weapon. I see the comment about laser being the strongest. Crush is a good weapon. It's like the best at like every range pretty much, except for super far away. Spread is like probably better than Crush if you're point blank, and laser is almost as good as Crush if you're like kind of a medium distance. But Crush is better on average than both. The only reason I would argue that Spread is maybe a little bit better than Crush at close range is that it doesn't produce the same amount of lag that Crush does. So they have this part where I grab the barrier. You don't have to grab the barrier, it saves a couple frames, but just to be safe, you can grab the barrier. This little jumping section. Kill this guy, I never trust him. Now we should be coming up on the boss. These twins can kind of give you a bad pattern. We call these guys the twins. They seem to be good. I'm gonna jump up here for safety. You never know what these guys are gonna do whenever you blow up their legs. Yeah, this boss is like, I'm glad I have double crush for this boss, because he's actually pretty hard if you don't have double crush. You have to like actually fight him. But if you have double crush, that's all you have to do. Yeah, so that's stage 3. Nick with a $15 donation. Sweet, thank you. Thank you. That's my buddy Nick. He's a fellow Contra runner. Yeah, so stage 4 is an auto scroller. These guys aren't really tough. They have some of them are parallel to the ground, and some of them are slanted. The guys who are slanted shoot, and if you move to the left, you don't have to worry about them. And the guys who are parallel drop bombs. So if you stay to the left of the screen, all you have to worry about is the bomb dropper guys, the parallel guys. But they're not hard to deal with. The bombs they drop have very small boxes. This guy is called High Speed Tank Booby. You can see him there. He's great name, High Speed Tank Booby. Yeah, this does look like something that was ripped off from TNT. Yeah, so those lasers there, if you stay all the way to the left, you don't actually have to worry about them. You won't get hurt by them. So that's what I did. And likewise, if you stay all the way to the right here, you don't have to worry about that dangly thing. Oh yeah. Yeah, just take a moment to soak in the sweet slap bass in this song. I used to play bass at one point. Maybe I could learn how to play this on bass. Yeah, that's exactly what it does. It basically... So typically when you shoot Crush, you shoot through these missiles, and then you have to wait till all the explosions ends to shoot again. But the idea is if you shoot Crush and then switch to the other Crush and then shoot again, the cooldowns are kind of independent of each other, so you double your damage basically. If that made more sense. So this boss, if you play this game, is pretty terrifying. It's not too much easier from a speedrun perspective, so I'm going to just concentrate for a little bit. Hopefully I can take them out without dying. weird missile there. Those little bullets are RNG. Okay, that was actually a really good kill. Hopefully I don't die in the cutscene. You can die in the cutscene here when it, like after the screen turns white like this. The game still plays for a few moments, and you can actually die. But you kind of learn how to deal with it once you play it enough. Alright, so stage 5. This is another top-down stage. This one's actually pretty trolly. Hopefully I can get through it. Yeah, they can kind of spawn in terrible locations. You have to like, you're like forced to have to like kill them basically. I hope I killed that thing right there. And then this, we call this the corner trick. If you stand like this, and then you can kind of sneak past without falling off. Saves a little bit of time. Yeah, it's pretty solid stage 5. Now, they have this boss who's not so bad. You just have to, like, it spins you around, and you have to like press L to like counteract the spinning. So timing is like pretty critical here. Like I'm screwing it up, like one of my crushes is missing. But it wasn't perfect, but we killed him, and that's all that really matters. So besides stage 1, which sucked, this is going pretty well. I'm pretty happy about it. Alright, so this is stage 6 already. We're at the last stage of the game. It's kind of an homage to Alien's Lair in the original Contra. Except it's like way harder. You fight like every Contra boss that's ever existed. They're all in this stretch. I mean, who could forget this worm mouth thing with his little arm from the original Contra? He's there. Now they have this part we call the gauntlet, because these guys are just like Olympic athletes. They can just come out of nowhere and get you. But, okay, that's the one guy who I need to watch out for. It's pretty much RNG, you can't really avoid getting killed. So I'm just going to use a bomb for safety since I lost it. Alright. Oh, poop, I died again. But fortunately, I didn't have Crush selected when I died. So this shouldn't be a huge deal. Yeah, he has a name, Java. My bad. Okay, that was pretty hairy, but we made it through. All right. This is kind of a one cycle. If you toss a bomb in there, it gives you just that little bit of extra damage to kill that guy before he disappears again. So that's probably the most recent strat in this game, which is like only 4 years old. Sorry, go ahead.
Just want to let you know that we have a $15 donation from Nick B. Go Hard with the caption Funky Chicken Jr.
Yeah, people try to guess what FCJ stands for. That's a pretty good guess. Alright, so this boss is kind of a roulette wheel. And depending on which orb you shoot, you're going to get a specific attack. The plan is, I don't want to go into too much detail on why it's this way, but the plan is you go for 3 of these kind of brain orbs, and then you go for the little stone orb. Let's see if I can do that. If you can really troll you like that, yeah, it's unfortunate, but whatever. It's like marathon tradition, it's terrible brain fight. Could have went worse, to be honest. So because that happened, I'm actually going to go for a stone orb early. And we're going to not hit anything with that miss. I got kind of lucky there. I could have got a really awful orb. Yeah, you can like kind of switch directions on you at the last second and really just troll you. And it pretty much kills the run if you're like on PvE base, like if you're running this game at high level. Alright, got another stone orb. This should finish him off, hopefully. Hopefully I won't die here, yes. So what I'm doing is a hitbox of these. I always forget to mention this. When you lay down as Bill, your hitbox is your elbow. And those little stone balls, like, their hitbox is like the center of the stone ball, and it's actually like quite a bit smaller than the actual ball. So if you lay down, you can pretty much just not take any damage or get hurt at all, and just kind of mash into him point blank, which is like perfect for doing a lot of damage to him. Right, so if this were easy or normal mode, this would be the end of the run pretty much, right? But since we're playing hard mode, he's going to go ahead and get armor from out of nowhere and start climbing up after you for one last fight. And so we are coming up on time, so keep that in mind. Right, he can kind of troll you, but I got a good pattern. So yeah, that's Contra 3 hard mode. So time's gonna be, so you see how Bill's facing to the left. Whenever it's time, Bill's gonna switch to the right, and that's time. It should be coming up in like 10 seconds or so. Oh wow, that was way faster than I thought. I must have been too busy talking and not paying attention. But yeah, that's definitely time. Yeah, 15:06. It's a lot better than I thought it was going to be, considering that awful stage 1. Usually the kind of gold standard for a marathon is sub 15. I just missed that. I did 2 runs before this, and they were both sub 15. But of course, the one I actually do for the marathon is not. But yeah, it's a great game. The record for this right now is 14:14. So just think how much more time there is to save there. If you have any interest in running this game on any of the difficulties, you should send me a message on Discord. I'd be happy to help you out. Also, the Drifter18 knows a lot about this game, and he'd be happy to help you out. So, yeah, thanks a lot. Hopefully that was a good follow-up to that sweet SMB3 race. And what do we got coming up next year? Trying to remember. As someone, you're doing Mega Man 1 through 5, right? That's quite a run. Yeah, and there's a bit of debate on whether or not this helicopter is actually helping, like actually trying to help Bill or actually kill him, because like, come on, he's firing you on missiles. That's like trying to kill Bill in my book. But I think the military is just so desperate. This is their primary mode of transportation. Sorry. Yeah,
I love all the comments in chat right now. Is there room in the helicopter? Nah. Guys, come on, let me in. It's not funny anymore.
Yeah, I know. It's pretty cruel, but I mean, come on, it's about as manly as you can get. Just like palming a missile.
I mean, you aren't wrong. Thank you so much for the run, dude. That was a blast to watch. That was really cool. And we very much appreciate you being a part of the event.
Yeah, thank you so much. Good luck to the rest of the runs. Good luck to good luck to hopefully the marathon goes smoothly. Hopefully we get a lot of donations.